To convince others, stop relying on logic alone and start listening and empathizing with them. Understand the levels of organization in the human brain, including the reptilian brain, mammalian brain, and cerebral cortex. The reptilian brain controls defensive behavior and primitive responses. Mirror neurons play an important role in the persuasion process by allowing people to adapt to others and empathize with them. To overcome defensive reactions and find common ground with an interlocutor, empathize with their feelings and understand them. Learn to quickly suppress feelings of resentment and regain control over your emotions. Switch to hearing and avoid hasty judgments about people. Make the other person feel understood by empathizing with their emotions. Mirror their emotions to build a connection. Use positive body language. Avoid negative words. Be honest. Don't judge. Be consistent. Monitor your reactions to what others say and do. Strive to understand which judgments about others are based on real grounds and which stem from preconceived notions. Note your own feelings in a stressful situation. Gradually learn to react calmly to situations of acute discomfort. This skill will serve well in establishing contacts with others. Learn to move from panic to calm concentration. The logic part of the brain turns on when referring to fear or rage. Gain control over your emotions. Always strive to understand the person's perspective. Empathy and understanding are key to building a connection. Be aware of your own biases and judgments. The lowest level of the brain, the reptile brain, governs defensive behavior. The middle level, the mammalian brain, is a repository of emotions. The highest level, the cerebral cortex, is responsible for logical thinking. The cerebral cortex reacts to danger but more slowly, as it needs to analyze the danger first. Logical arguments don't work when the reptilian brain is activated. A negotiator needs to win a person's favor before the defensive reaction works. Clusters of nerve cells, mirror neurons, play an important role in the persuasion process. Helps people adapt to others, empathize with them and understand their feelings. The art of persuasion can be mastered by understanding the levels of organization in the human brain. To find a common language with an interlocutor, you need to overcome their rejection. Make sure they listen, think about what was said, and eventually agree with your point of view. To convince a person who has reached an extreme degree of despair, you need to empathize with them. Understand their feelings and involve them in a conversation. Persistent arguments and facts only increase disagreement. To convince someone, you need to make them believe in your arguments. To do this, you need to overcome their rejection. Make sure they listen, think about what was said, and eventually agree with your point of view. The art of persuasion can be mastered by understanding the levels of organization in the human brain. The reptilian brain turns on when a person encounters danger, and it is important to address this reaction before attempting to convince them. Mirror neurons allow people to understand and empathize with the feelings of others. To convince others, it is important to build a connection with them and make them feel understood. Positive body language, avoiding negative words, being honest, not judging, and being consistent are important factors in convincing others. It is important to monitor your own reactions and biases when interacting with others. The ability to suppress feelings of resentment and regain control over your emotions is crucial in convincing others. Empathy and understanding are key to building a connection and convincing someone to see things from your point of view. To effectively negotiate with someone in a desperate situation, it is important to involve them in a conversation and empathize with their feelings. Persistent arguments and facts can increase disagreement and should be avoided. To convince someone, you must make them believe in your arguments and overcome their rejection. It is important to listen to the other person and understand their perspective. The art of persuasion can be mastered by understanding the levels of organization in the human brain and the role of mirror neurons. To find common ground with an interlocutor, it is necessary to overcome their defensive reaction by empathizing with their feelings and understanding them. By avoiding hasty judgments and monitoring your reactions, you can build a deeper understanding of the other person. It is important to be aware of your own biases and judgments when interacting with others. To effectively persuade others, it is essential to understand the psychological and emotional factors that influence human behavior.